Deep within China, there lies a vast expanse of wasteland that for decades carried a chilling reputation. The locals didn't just call it a desert, they called it the Sea of Death. This is the Kubuqi Desert, a massive, unforgiving landscape where life seemed totally impossible. Imagine living in a place where every single year, a staggering 500,000 acres of fertile agricultural land were silently, mercilessly swallowed by towering waves of sand, right before the eyes of the locals. Green fields withered, freshwater sources vanished, and essential transport roads were completely buried overnight. Entire families and villages were forced to pack up what little they had left and flee, leaving behind an eerie, absolute silence broken only by the howling of scorching desert winds. This terrifying, aggressive expansion of the desert is a global crisis known as desertification, and for a long time the Kubuqi Desert was the ultimate poster child for this unstoppable environmental disaster. It was growing so fast that scientists and experts worldwide believed it was a battle humanity had already lost. But China refused to just sit back and watch their country turn into dust. The government launched massive, high-budget engineering operations. They poured millions of dollars into building specialized sand control stations, constructing traditional wooden barriers, and planting thousands of trees across the perimeter. Yet, the relentless ocean of sand kept winning. The shifting sand dunes were simply too powerful, burying the newly planted trees within weeks. No matter how much money was invested, it felt like throwing resources into a bottomless pit. The desert possesses a terrifying characteristic. Once it gains momentum, halting its progress is nearly impossible with standard methods. It was a losing battle that was draining both money and hope. That was until a man named Wang Wenbiao stepped forward. He didn't come with an army of scientists. He came with a vision so incredibly wild and unconventional that the public literally laughed in his face, calling him a madman. Wang Wenbiao wasn't just an idealist. He was a man possessed by a mission, risking his entire life savings, putting up his properties, and taking on staggering amounts of debt. Wang launched a private operation that many deemed a suicide mission for his finances. He mobilized over 100 massive bulldozers and hired a dedicated crew of 300 workers. Together, they braved the extreme desert elements, pulling brutal 18-hour shifts in the burning daytime heat and freezing desert nights. His core strategy relied on a simple material: dry straw. The workers painstakingly wove this straw into millions of tiny checkerboard-style square grids directly over the shifting sand dunes. Inside each of these protective squares, they planted a very specific, hardy species of tree, the salix willow. This is no ordinary plant. The salix willow is a biological marvel. Its roots can dive incredibly deep into the earth, up to 300 feet, searching for hidden pockets of moisture beneath the bedrock. Where any other tree would wither and die in hours, the salix willow managed to claw its way into survival. However, planting the trees was only the first step of a nightmare scenario. The violent desert winds were powerful enough to uproot young saplings instantly, ripping away the minimal moisture from the topsoil. This is where Wang's genius with the straw grids truly shined. The grids acted as a mechanical shield, cutting the ground-level wind speeds and trapping whatever tiny amount of moisture or dew fell during the night. Slowly, miraculously, the sand began to settle and the roots held firm. But just as victory felt close, a massive logistical crisis emerged. To ensure these young willows grew into strong, mature trees, their rapidly sprouting side branches needed constant, precise pruning. If left untrimmed, the trees would become top-heavy and collapse, or fail to develop a solid, thick main trunk. Manually pruning millions of trees across a vast, endless desert was an impossible task. The labor costs would be astronomical, and it would require an infinite army of human workers. It seemed the project had hit a fatal dead end. Who could possibly maintain this colossal green wall? The solution didn't come from advanced robotics or more manpower. Instead, the ultimate savior of the desert turned out to be a small, fluffy creature, the Rex rabbit. The project coordinators introduced a specific breed of these rabbits, often referred to in the agricultural industry as white gold. Their fur is extraordinarily soft, dense, and highly valuable in global markets. While it costs a meager $2 to raise and care for one rabbit, a high-quality pelt can be sold for up to $30, representing an unbelievable 15-fold return on investment. But their true value to the Kubuqi Desert wasn't commercial at all. It was entirely ecological. As it turns out, Rex rabbits have a unique dietary preference. They absolutely love eating the tender, fresh side shoots of the salix willow. By constantly and naturally nibbling away these specific branches, the rabbits perform the exact pruning duty that humans couldn't manage. This biological partnership forced the main tree trunks to grow thicker, denser, and permanently anchored into the earth, all with zero human labor costs. The rabbits didn't stop at pruning. Their biological presence triggered a chain reaction that completely revolutionized the dead landscape. Their natural droppings served as a potent, highly concentrated organic fertilizer, pumping essential nutrients back into the sterile sand. Even more astonishing was their impact on biodiversity. The rabbits frequently consumed wild grass seeds along with their diet. However, their digestive systems couldn't break down these hardy seeds entirely. As they roamed across the desert, they effectively planted these seeds along with their natural fertilizer. Within just a few years, a self-sustaining eco-cycle took full control. Barren, shifting sand dunes gradually transformed into rich, green pastures. The moisture levels in the soil skyrocketed, and the local climate actually began to shift. The howling winds could no longer stir up massive dust storms because the ground was firmly secured by a massive carpet of grass and a forest of willow trees. A dead desert was coming back to life. This environmental miracle quickly turned into a massive economic engine. Local residents who had fled the region decades ago began migrating back, transforming their rural homes into highly profitable rabbit breeding hubs. The valuable fur created a steady stream of income, while the reclaimed land provided endless agricultural opportunities. But Wang Wenbiao had one final grand masterstroke left. Right in the middle of this newly green oasis, he constructed a colossal solar power plant. Spanning miles, it features an incredible 196,000 solar panels arranged intricately to form the shape of a massive galloping horse when viewed from space. This megastructure generates a staggering 2.3 billion kilowatt hours of clean, renewable energy every year, enough to fully power over 400,000 modern homes. And here is the ultimate engineering twist. The massive physical structures of the solar panels cut the remaining wind speeds by another 50%. Furthermore, the panels block the harsh overhead sun, creating vast fields of cool shade. Beneath that shade, moisture is preserved perfectly, allowing grass to grow at double the normal speed. Today, this exact shade has become a thriving pasture where thousands of rabbits, sheep, and ducks graze peacefully beneath the high-tech panels. What started as a madman's dream in the Sea of Death is now celebrated worldwide as the Kubuqi model, currently being studied and adopted by nations struggling with desertification from Spain to Africa. It stands as a powerful testament to human ingenuity. No matter how impossible the odds or how much the world mocks your vision, stay the course. because every legendary breakthrough in human history looked like absolute madness right before it changed the world.